Well, hello again everybody, and here we are back with the BSA Super Rocket yet again. And having spoken to the owner and told him I've got the 8-inch single leading shoe front hub that would be perhaps more suitable for these forks and whatever, he said that he would prefer, if possible, to stick with what he believes should be an upgrade, the twin leading shoe 7-inch brake. So what I've done, I've taken the spindles out of both wheels, the obviously the wheel that this bike came with, and the spindle out of the old rusty rimmed A10 single leading shoe wheel that I found in my bits and pieces. And here we've got a spindle from the 8-inch single leading shoe front wheel. In situ, it fits nicely between the fork legs, and I've got the twin leading shoe brake plate screwed onto it just to sort of get an idea of how the land lies and the geometry of everything and so on. And it looks like we probably, I don't know whether you can see that too clearly, we should be getting better engagement of that lug on the fork leg into the slot of the brake plate, so that'll make me and hopefully a lot of other people quite a lot happier. So that can fit, that's not a problem. I've come up against another little one though, and that is I couldn't get this fork, the fork cap on the wheel spindle clamp, and it turns out I've got that one on there all right, and I thought it's rather strange that these bolts, I'm sure they looked slimmer to what we've got here, and that's because they are. What's happened, obviously Mr. Restorer and his mates, whoever they were, or Mr. Restorer on his own, I don't know, obviously came up against stripped threads in the fork leg on this side, on the brake plate side. So in his infinite wisdom, what he's done is he's tapped them out to a larger size. All well and good, except that this end cap won't go past the groove in the spindle because the bolts are too fat, and on their inner diameters, if you like, they're too close together to get past the groove. That will be another reason why so much has been taken out of this one. They've obviously done that to get clearance to get the bolts past, and I think they've gone deeper than they needed to for that. And what I probably will do is do similar, but I'll do it in the lathe, and I'll do it carefully, and I'll take a minimal amount off so that those bolts clear. It certainly shouldn't be anywhere near that much. I'm a little bit miffed that I'm going to have to do that, but otherwise you're going to get into the realms of drilling the fork legs out even more and helicoiling them to get them back to their original size, because those holes there are not big enough to take a helicoil and then take the size of bolt that would have gone in there originally. So I'm going to have to hang my head in shame and machine that groove there a little deeper, but like I say, I'll be doing it in the lathe, and I won't be going anywhere near as deep or rough and ready as that. I think it's the only way I can see forward with this, but the upshot should be then that I should be able to use this spindle out of the old single leading shoe wheel that I found in my stuff with this brake plate and put it into the owner's wheel, and then finally have a front wheel that kind of fits properly. And then I can sort of worry about the geometry of this lot and whatever afterwards. The brake linings actually seem to be in pretty good order, so they're not worn out. So I don't know about the operating angle we got here, whether I can alter that. Some people are saying that they're square, some people are saying a 12 point. Well, I'll get them off and I'll have a look and see what we've got. But we're getting there, we're going forwards, we've got better engagement there. It's sort of back on probably more of the original little stub that stuck out from the fork leg, and further over this way, so hopefully we'll end up with the wheel running central between the forks as well. So that's where I'm wrapping it up for today, but that's another little find. Like I say, they won't go past that spindle, not quite. It only needs a matter of about, I probably need to make that groove about 10 thou deeper perhaps, nowhere near as deep as what that one was. That's a monstrosity look at it, it's just been done with a grinder. That it hasn't even been done in a lathe. Like I say, I'll be doing this one in a lathe, and I won't be taking anywhere near as much off it as that one. And hopefully we might have a front wheel that might be worth fitting a new tyre to, and we can get it on the bike and get the bike, well, shall we say, completed or move on to the next thing. I don't know, but hopefully we'll have a front wheel on it fairly soon with a new front tyre and a much safer front brake. Fingers crossed, as I like to say.